Hello, hello, hello. This is Jolene with the Jewel Design, and we are hot off the press this morning. Happy Monday morning as I bring to you my newest digital kit. See, literally hot off the press. I am printing them as we speak onto my cardstock, which, come to find out, I've been using 65-pound cardstock, which is actually more cover stock than cardstock. It's not the 110-pound business card cardstock. And I know at one point I was seriously having issues with my printer. So I don't know if I shrunk or just bought the wrong stuff way back when. And I went to go order stuff to make some business cards and such for a client, and was like, I have been using this really thin cardstock. But for journaling and embellishments, the 65-pound has been great. And if you watch me here on Jewel Design, when we do that, it was instantly back cards. These things get really thick when you go back to back on even a simple cover stock. So anyway, hot off the press today, here on this Monday, the last Monday of August, in 2022. Oh my gosh, 4 months to go. I bring you a new embellishment kit. It is an alphabet kit. I haven't done one in a while, if at all. I've done numbers, I've done dates, I've done words and dictionary labels, I've done just bordered labels, decorative labels. I've done some, stamped pages of stamped embellishments, but I thought I would do a set of alphabet letters. And so we are doing the Greenery and Botanical Alphabet Letter sheets. It's a set of 5 pages, and you get 2 sets of designs, and you get 2 designs within the sets, if that makes sense. The first one is a greenery. So I took the delicate branches from Graphic Fairy and used them, grouped them, clipped them, did all kinds of fun stuff with them, inside a set of letters. And you get the first page, which is stamped versions. These are 1 1/4 by 1 1/2 in size. If you can print them fit to print. Now, I print them up to about only 98% shrunk instead of the usual 96 to 97 that most printers do for a fit to print. And I want to say it's not too bad. Let's find out. I do worry about some of these. I realize when I create things, I forget that the printers see this white border as something that is printable, and they shrink it even more. So these are, no, you know what? They're right at 1 1/4. And just a little shy of 1 1/2, and that could just be error on my behalf too. So I printed this at 98% instead of fit to print or actual size. I was afraid with actual size it was going to cut it off. So far it seems to be holding size. So keep that in mind. If you go to measure it and you're like, oh my gosh, it came up short. That I'm afraid is printer preference and I can't do much about it. But here you go. You get A through Z and 1, 2, 3, 4 because A to Z is only 26. And I can't have empty space on a page. So we gave you a couple numbers to go with it. So I did all these beautiful green branches. Great for any time of the year, any season, except for Christmas maybe. But great for even, early fall, great for spring, definitely summer. And just a full set of stamped alphabet letter embellishments. Like I said, 1 1/4 by 1 1/2. But then I give it to you just in letter form, right? So you can put it on any paper that you want, any color, clear, translucent, vellum, whatever you want. And then you can cut this in any square that'll fit. I didn't change the size of the lettering. I just spaced them out a little bit more evenly and gave you a little bit more space and room. And you can have them plain. So this way it lets you print on whatever you want, however you want to do them, and make your own little embellishments out of them, right? You can square them and cut the corners. You can do whatever you want. Now these are technically 1/4-inch circles. I believe they're 1/4 inch. I go by 0.25, so I think it's 1/4 inch circles. I go by a lot of numbers in my design, but I don't always pay attention whether it's, what the 25 is. Oh my God, this should be all in inches. But 1/4-inch circles for your punches in your hair, which I want to say should be in a standard at some point, a little shy of that. So you could just barely move in. You could probably use a standard hole punch and get in there and clean them out, and then just just stress the edges a little bit in case you lose the edges that I give you, the sort of inked edges that I give you. But anyway, so that should be in that sense. Anyway, so then there's a standalone. So those are your delicate branch greenery alphabet letters. Then you get a botanical floral set. So I went in through all my stuff, everything I've collected over the years, through my porch prints and whatever else I could find. Not my porch prints, so sorry, hon. Through Graphic Fairy and my Heritage. I have a Heritage bundle kit, and I don't think I used any of my design bundle this time around because they're a little bit more vector, and these definitely wanted the vintage florals. So the roses and the tulips and clusters and just a whole horde of different things that had just sort of fit the feel of the letters. And that was my feel. Like I started going, I was going to do this really fancy, and I might still, but I was going to do this really fancy, like this very interlaced thing. And it ended up being more, well, what leaves, what branches, what flowers do I have that fit within the design? Instead of like a corner piece of floral with the letters stuck inside of it, is what you normally see. I sort of found flowers in the branches that fit the feel of the letters. Sort of either mimicked a curve or a straightaway, a round, a loop, what would sit within the loop, like in the A and the K and the L, what would sort of sit in there. I love these guys. You have to look really close, but it looks like there's a birdie coming up to the H and one sitting on the H. I mean, fun things like that. So here's your botanical version. And again, you have them by themselves. Just had a brain fart moment here, don't mind me. Nope, okay. And then they are by themselves. Again, you can cut these however you want, print them on any page you want. As a PDF page, you have the ability to that page, just make sure, print page 3 and put whatever paper or material that you want in your printer. Okay, so I'm standalone. And then I shrunk them, both of the open back edges, and put them inside a 1-inch hole punch, or 1-inch circle, I should say. So you can do your circle punches and make them coins. So both sets of the botanical and the greenery are in a coin shape for you. So you don't have to try to guess and try to fix it. I tried to center everything the best I could, except for maybe that one. In the set. So this is why I love showing you guys way before I ever print something, or even produce it out there for you, so I can see all the oohs and ahs. Like my Z and my P moved on me when no one was looking. How rude was that? So anyway, it's okay. By the time you see this, it's all fixed. Everything will be pretty well centered. Everything looks pretty well, and I'll even show you right here what's going on. Let's see how these turn out. Let's see. A is my favorite one, and even the Q and the Q and the O had a similar feel. P and R had similar letters or things that I did. Of course, I love how I use these guys. All have their very straight lines. So tulips for all of these guys. These all have the same type of flowers or leaves and branches. Numbers. Some things had similarities. Things that there's a similar curve or there's a similar feel, and they blended. I used them together, F and K, just fun things like that, where if they had a cool look and it went for more than one letter, of course I used it. B and S, had a nice feel, the similar feel to them. And that makes it fun and somewhat repetitive, makes it a set. But let's hope I did this right. And at 98% print job, I am really close to being right on my very faint circle. And voila, I got really lucky and cut it right on the spot. So if you do actual size, you'll be able to print right inside. You'll cut right inside my beige, my cream, my light gray. At 98%, it's right on the edge. It's really pretty much just operator error. But it's so faded that once you distressed it and you inked it, you're not even going to know, which is why I also went with a really pale gray. Probably should have pale brown, would have been better, but pale gray. And really, once you ink it, you can't even tell if I missed a line, added a line, whatever. But they are your cute little 1-inch circles. Now, doing the 1 inches leaves them as those dangled things that Lorette loves making. They're great for circles, so add any layers on things. You could do multiple layers. Maybe you have first initial, last name. I don't know. Those don't really work as well. But either way, even that can be the right ones. F and A, you can make a fun kit of that, right? Mix and match them. So, ladies and gentlemen, I decided really quickly. I was stretching out my husband the other day, and we had Pandora on the computer, on the TV screen, and all of a sudden, one of the music album labels came up on the screen, and it was a letter L, and it was all duotone, and it had some floral corner on the letter, and it popped in my head. I'm like, wouldn't it be great to make botanical or floral Alphabet Letter embellishments. And so I, of course, got into it and realized I hadn't even touched the new delicate branches that a graphic fairy had come out with. Downloaded it like weeks ago. And I was like, well, wait a minute, let me give this a shot. So I started working on it, and poof, within moments within 2 days, I had this cute set of alphabets for you guys. So a little embellishment, it's 5 sheets. Like I said, you get the branches, you get the botanical, you get the stamp version, you get the open area, print on wherever you want, and you get the 1-inch coins in both sets to give you plenty of options, plenty to play with. I hope that you like these as you're finishing off your summer journals, as you're starting to prep for late summer, early fall. There are bits and pieces in here, and they're great if you're not into seasonal and you are just greenery and botanical all year round. These are great ways to enhance what you've got. They are on sale on this third to last day of August. I can't believe it. You know, here it is, Monday the 29th, and we are almost done. So, and then it's 4 more months and the year is over with, and we will start all over again. So thank you so much for watching all month and checking in with me and catching back up, new and old alike. Really appreciate it. And as we're trying to get back in the rhythm of things again and designing every chance I get, we'll see what's up next. I do not know if I'm getting into the autumn journals on camera or whether I'm just knocking it out and working on, you know, Christmas and winter digitals. Do not know. Little things like this make my day when I can just pop something together and have the inspiration, and it comes together pretty easily and gives you guys a really easy something to purchase to use all year round. And but we'll see if the weather cools off a little bit. I can get back out here into the workstation and maybe get another journal started, whether it be for myself or as a gift. Start working on those autumn deals. Of course, the last journal I made, the pink floral naked journal, is still up for sale last time I checked. So it happens to tweak your interest, please go take a look at that and let me know. There are, of course, other journals still for sale, always. And if not, keep working on the digitals, creating everything that you love. And I hope this inspires something new or just goes with a project you already have. And thank you again so much for watching. Happy end of August. September will be around the corner, and I'll definitely talk to you in September. Bye, guys. Have a nice day.